RC 104.7 FM's live streaming coverage of Roane County High School Lady Raider basketball action. We welcome you from inside the friendly confines of the castle at Roane County High School as we prepare for the Little Kanawha Conference 9th place tournament game, a placement game for your Roane County Lady Raider basketball team coming in with an overall record on the season of 10-9. They finished the LKC Eastern Division at 5-6, good enough for 5th place in the East. Their opponent tonight will be the Williamstown Lady Yellow Jackets, coming in with a record of 9-10 overall in the season. They finished 4-7 in the Little Kanawha Conference Western Division, good enough for 5th place on their side. So both teams squaring off for the 9th place game here tonight. Glad you could join us on our live streaming coverage of Roane County High School Lady Raider basketball action. No radio tonight due to the Bob Huggins Coaches Show. Andrew Miller joined alongside my partner Matt White. Katie Nutter back with us again on camera duty for us here tonight. So Matt White, you take a look at the Eastern Division and the Western Division. Traditionally speaking, in girls basketball, the Western Division, the tougher of the two. This year and last year, I think the Eastern Division has a little bit of a say in the toughness of the division. You get Gilmer County playing very well, Calhoun County playing very well, Webster County playing very well, and even this year, Doddridge, a very dangerous opponent. They actually defeated this Williamstown team this year. But if you look at Williamstown's record and you look at the opponents they've played, still a very tough division over there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they've had games against a couple against Ravenswood, a couple against St. Mary's. I mean, those are tough opponents. Williamstown fell twice to Ravenswood. Roane County able to pull out a victory earlier in the season against the Red Devils. Roane County has fallen to Wirt County. Williamstown has absolutely buried Wirt County both times they faced each other. So I don't really know what to expect out of this game, Drew. I do know for a fact it's going to be a very tough, a very physical battle. This Williamstown Yellow Jacket team, they've got a lot of size inside. They've got, a 5'7", couple of 5'7" guards. They've got a couple of 5'8" forwards, and then they've got a 6'1", 6'2" freshman forward out there, Faith Pickens. She's very tall, is going to take up a lot of space in the middle, and we'll just see how Roane County responds to that inside. I think key for this one, though, would be Abby Eastman and Hope Mason being able to step up and help control the inside of the paint and help control the rebounding.
Lady Raiders playing with a lot of confidence in the latter part of the season. 6 of 8 wins on the last part of the season. National anthem coming. We'll be right back. We welcome you back inside the castle, getting set for the 9th place tournament game in the Little Kanawha Conference, Roane County versus Williamstown. Let's take a look at the two teams' starting lineups first off for the Yellow Jackets.
First up, we got the 5'4" senior guard, Lakin Joy, 5'7" junior guard, Georgie Inman, a 5'6" sophomore forward, Riley Landis, 5'8" senior forward, Sophia Falwell, and 6'1" freshman forward, Faith Pickens.
Traditional starting five for Roane County, led by Maddie Hall, the 5'6" junior guard, coming off a blistering game against Calhoun County. 35 threes leading the team on the season, 11.3 points, 3.3 rebounds, 2.7 assists, and 3.3 steals per game. She lights up the stat sheets. Leading scorer on the team, 6' junior shooting guard Faith Mason, 6' junior guard, averaging 15.9 points per game, 7.4 rebounds a game, and 2.8 assists per game. She shoots 77% from the free throw line. That's good, of 122 of 159 attempts. Cameron Starcher, a 5'7" junior three guard, averaging 7.8 points, 3.2 rebounds a game. She has 15 threes on the season, second on the team. Also a 75% free throw shooter. Pair of sophomore forwards underneath, 5'9", sophomore Abby Eastman, the glue player, 3.2 points, 7.4 rebounds a game, and 5'9" sophomore Hope Mason, 3.6 points, 5.8 rebounds. Lady Raiders, home whites as traditional here at the Castle. Jerseys and pants. Lady Raiders on the front in all caps. Maroon letters and numbers trimmed out in black. Raider R on both hip pockets. Maroon for the Yellow Jackets. Jerseys and shorts. They've got white numbers, and they've got gold letters. Yellow Jackets across the chest in all capital letters, and the numbers trimmed out in gold. Glad you could join us here tonight on Facebook Live for our coverage. In the center circle, again, one of the few times Faith Mason will be the shorter of the two. 6-footer versus 6'1" freshman Faith Pickens.
I'm not sure. Pickens might be more like 6'2". She's got a little bit of height there over Faith.
See who's the better leaper of the two. Official enters, and we are ready to go. Opening tip controlled by Williamstown. Looking to get right underneath, and immediately Faith Mason scooting down the lane, stealing a pass. We've seen that a lot in the winning streak for Roane County. Lady Raiders with their first possession in the hands of Maddie Hall again. 6 3-pointers, 23 points in that very close loss to Calhoun County. Mason driving and trying to dish it out. A whistle, and that's going to be Mason on the travel.
It took Roane County a second to diagnose what kind of defense they were going to see. Thought it might be a zone trap, but it ended up being into a man-to-man defense. So, you got to recognize that if Williamstown is trying to trap you early in the possession, they might fall back into a man defense.
Joy out top, looking inside, turnaround jumper, no good for Falwell underneath. Pass goes out of bounds, and last touch by Roane County. But baseline inbound, they're looking for the big underneath, and that one kicked away. Outlet pass down the court, a little too strong from Mason. Hall brings it away and pulls back on the right wing. Unable to connect on the jumper. Rebound, though, Hope Mason. Pass tipped out top, and it's controlled and stolen by Joy. Front court, Lake and Joy. The layup short, though. Eastman inside, battling for position. And the jump ball possession arrow will be Roane County's. Or wait, are they going to get a whistle here? Looks like they will get a whistle. So reach-in foul.
We'll call that on Riley Landis.
Backcourt pressure, Roane County lobbing it into midcourt. And now moving back. Down the court, beautiful dish from Hall, but underneath, Eastman unable to connect on the wide open look. It's a good pump fake by Abby. So he got the big out of the way, but missed the cherry.
Yeah, we've seen that a lot with Roane County, missing some easy putbacks and some easy opportunities. They really need to capitalize on that.
Williamstown going man-to-man, and they are guarding Mason all the way out near midcourt. Maddie Hall going to attack. The drive and dish. Mason looking for help. Out top, big sis now. Faith wanting to drive, and we're going to get a whistle. And I think we're going to get body contact on the drive. That's going to go against Landis. Mason just refusing to let Landis slow her down. She had the edge. early substitution here for Coach Fred Sorrow.
Yeah, that's 2 quick ones on Landis.
She'll check out. Aubrey Irwin in. County looking inside. Hope Mason, boy, nearly lost that one. She had to run that one down out top. Now Faith attacking. Here's a runner. That one misses. Transition opportunity for Williamstown. Joy out top, trying the 3, and that one good. And that will break the 2.5-minute dry spell for both teams. Now a steal on the inbound. Back to Joy again. Back-to-back buckets quickly, 5-0. Full court pressure. Roane County going to throw it away. Lady Raiders looking a little bit sketchy on this press early, Matt.
Well, they did a good job the first go-around. You know, you've got to recognize when you need that help to come up. You can't peel away from the inbounder into the corner. You know, you're going to get yourself in a bad situation.
Another 3-point opportunity. Williamstown from the outside a good bit here to begin. Eastman clears the rebound down the court. Another pass overthrown. Roane County not connecting here in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. Better passing would lead to easier shots. Timeout on the floor. We'll take it with them. 5:14 left. 5-0 the lead in favor of Williamstown.
I don't know. The one official called it a 3, and then the one on this side didn't raise his hand, so I don't know.
We're on Facebook Live. We're normally on the radio, but Bob Huggins shows on our station. Diane, 4 or 5 to nothing. Is that a 3 or a 2? 3? Oh, it's a 5-0. Okay.
So it's 5.
We welcome you back. Checking the score, making sure we had it right. It is 5-0 Williamstown. Roane County has moved into that 3-2 matchup zone they like so much. Here's the freshman Pickens. Strong move in the paint. No good with a shot. Eastman tips the rebound. Outlet pass, though, stolen again. Roane County being very careless with the basketball. That's going to lead to a layup attempt. That one missed, though, by Falwell. Roane County just needs to settle themselves down here, make a couple of solid passes, Matt.
I mean, there's been plenty of opportunities. You just gotta have better control.
Mason to the rim, unable to connect on the layup. I think she may have gotten away with a travel anyway. And Williamstown looking to get it down the floor quickly. They average nearly 60 points per game. Good interior pass that time by the freshman Pickens. Found the open player Falwell for the bucket. 7-0 the lead. Roane County again throwing it away.
What are you doing?
Lady Raiders just completely out of sorts here to begin, and this is exactly the opposite of what they have looked like for the last 8 games. And another drive and another dish leading to an easy layup. Pressure in the backcourt. Hall trying to dribble out of the pressure. Spins away from the trap. Gets into the paint now. Dishes a beautiful pass. Eastman unable to hold on to it. It's knocked away. Out of bounds. Falwell tipped that away. Wow. Not going well here to begin the ball game for Roane County. I'm not sure what that guy saw. That was a tip away from Eastman. Nevertheless, Roane County needs to take a deep breath, Matt. They look as nervous as they did at the beginning of the season playing a tremendous team. They don't look like the team that we've seen the last 8 ball games.
Yeah, this is definitely not the team we saw 2 nights ago playing against one of the toughest teams in single A against Calhoun. You know, I think, honestly, they heard about the 6'2" big underneath, and they're a little bit intimidated early on.
And Williamstown capitalizing on that. Wide open three-pointer on the left wing. Drilled by Irwin. And now another steal. Irwin takes it away from Roane County. Jumper no good, but Roane County really struggling here. Trailing 12-0. And now Irwin open again, going to try another one. Off the mark, nobody boxing out, and that leads to a foul. And that will be Becca Shamlin, the 5'7" freshman, going to the free throw line. I tell you, this is as poor a start for Roane County as I think I may have seen.
Well, it's tough. I mean, because it's just the basics. You know, Roane County has done such a good job of minimizing those mental errors in the last couple of weeks. You know, you think we're making a turnaround here, and you know, as we're getting down the stretch, and you know, just early in this ball game have just reverted back to early season, preseason form.
Roane County able to break the pressure, see if they can get something connecting from it. Mason straight to the hoop, misses a layup, rebound Eastman. Roane County unable to get the easy cherry buckets even. Mason to the rim again.
That was just good defense because you stay straight up and down. You know, Mason trying to draw the contact on that baseline, just a, you know, better defensive play.
Hall up in the air, wanted to shoot a three, had to throw it because of the defense recovery. And a jump ball possession arrow goes to Roane County. They have got to get themselves settled down right now. Mason inbounds. Eastman right in front of the bucket. Another miss for Roane County. Eastman another rebound. Needs some help. Somebody needs to come help her. She'll find Hall out top. Over on the wing, left side. Mason finally. Roane County able to put one through. Now Hope Mason stepping in front of a pass. Big play by the sophomore. Back to Faith. Faith attacking. Faith going to draw contact, and that's going to be a whistle on. They're going to get number 4, Mabry Reinard. And so Faith Mason to the free throw line.
Set to get another wholesale substitution.
Mason. Nice write-up by Jim Cooper in the paper for her this week, talking about her abilities from the charity stripe. And she's been to the free throw line 5 times more than the next closest for the Lady Raiders is Maddie Hall. And 2 of 2. Roane County now on the board with 4 points. Back down to single figures for Williamstown. See if Roane County can just kind of reset the button here after that very difficult start. They'll find the inside look, and look at Faith flying around again. She is just a shark in the paint, moving around.
Yeah, it was great recovery. Looked like Pickens was going to have an easy move to the basket. And Mason just did a great job to recover.
Well, Williamstown wanting to pull the trigger on threes. No good on that one. Good rebound positioning for Eastman. And we got another reach-in foul getting ready to happen. And that's going to go against the big Pickens.
4 fouls here in the first quarter for Williamstown. Just 1 for Roane County.
Mason going to one-hand the pass into the front court to her sister. They'll dump it inside. Eastman, turnaround jumper, misses short. And Eastman unable to find the mark on a couple of good looks. That one was a tough one. Back over in the corner. Here's another 3 for Irwin. That one hits no good. Rebound Pickens, no good. Rebound tipped, Roane County. Maddie Hall. And Hall's going to be bumped on the way down the court. That'll be a foul on Georgie Inman. So does it look, Matt, to you that Roane County is finally starting to at least breathe a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, you just got to settle down and just, you know, we always talk about not trying to hit the home run every time. You know, just got to hit for singles.
Good pass by Eastman underneath, no good. Eastman with the rebound, and there it is. Eastman able to finally connect inside, and Roane County starting to find the mark a little bit here. They've cut it from 12 down to 7. Inside, off the hands of Pickens, spins and rifles a pass underneath to the teammates. And that one goes right through the wickets of Joy's hands.
Very lucky, because that was going to be a wide open layup. Pickens does a really good job in the paint of making entry passes from block to block.
Only Roane County, though, struggling to inbound, and they throw it away with a deflection once again. And we saw that a little bit in the Calhoun game. Of course, Calhoun, an elite defensive team, but Roane County just didn't do those fundamental things like faking high, going low, faking low, going high, and just trying to lob it over the outstretched arms. And those things just do not work against good teams. Neely in the ball game. She and Kaiser checked in for Hope Mason and Cameron Starcher. 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Mason on the turnaround, missing opportunity there. And the big Pickens with the board. There's an attack to the rim. No good by Falwell. Eastman another rebound. Now she is correct. She is crowded in the middle here, and she'll throw it off the defender. Great play by Eastman, who was getting ready to pick up a 5-second or a travel or whatever it may be. Instead, throws it off Falwell.
Yeah, somebody's got to come and help.
Hall rifling it across the way.
See, it's a zone. Just somebody come to the middle of the floor.
Mason trying to throw it off the leg of Falwell. That time it didn't go out of bounds. Good wraparound pass. Layup missed, though. Rebound tipped, controlled by Mealy. And that will be the final play of the first quarter. I guess the buzzer wasn't on. Still based off of the wrestling meet last night. But the first period in the books, tough start for Roane County, but they finally woke up a little bit and settled down. They have cut the 12-point deficit at 12-0 down to 14-6. As we move to the second quarter, we'll be right back. Katie, will you give that to him and tell him if anybody wants to watch, that's where they go on Facebook. We welcome you back to the Castle. Tough start to the ball game. Roane County not scoring the first 6 minutes of the first quarter and turning the ball over at will. 12-0 they trailed, but then they came back with a 6-2 run, so it looks like they're settling a bit.
Yeah, it was a much better turnaround. One thing I thought we did pretty well was rebound. Abby Eastman was 6 in the first quarter alone, 11-6 margin on the boards for the Raiders. So you just got to settle down on the offensive side and, just make the smart passes.
Williamstown content still to jack up threes. That one missed badly by Joy. Hall into the front court, wanted to attack. Instead, gives it out top. 3-point opportunity. That one hit short for Mason. Williamstown on the attack. Roane County getting back defensively. Irwin, though, out top for 3. Another one for her. Pressure in the backcourt. Roane County. If they can break that pressure, they'll have numbers. Starcher picking up the dribble. Looking out top. And Roane County into their offense. Now Starcher going to pull a 3. That one hit short. Roane County looking a little off here to begin the ball game. Let's hope they can get back to the way they were shooting a couple of nights ago here.
Well, you got to get back to the, better control on the offensive end and, better ball movement. A lot of standing around, especially on that trying to break the press. You can't just stand there and wait for the pass to come to you. I mean, you've got to go get it.
Yellow Jackets working the perimeter. Falwell all the way to the right side. She's going to travel with the basketball. So Roane County, that was a good solid defensive set for the Raiders. Looks like the big Pickens will get a breather. And in for the first time, Rhea Sprouse. Lady Raiders able to break the pressure. Starcher looking opposite, but great recovery by Falwell for the steal. And we got a whistle. What do we got here? Going to get Maddie Hall with the blocking foul. She was trying to get her feet set. And Falwell just slid over and away from the contact at the last second. Back to the corner, Irwin for 3 again. Somebody might want to think about guarding Irwin.
It might be a good idea. She's hit 3 now in the ball game.
And a timeout called for Roane County. And once again, they trail big by 14 now First 2 minutes gone by here in the second quarter, 20-6. 30-second break. We'll be back.
You didn't.
Let's not mention that. 6:13 remaining here in quarter number 2. Williamstown shooting well from the outside. Well, I should say, really, it's just Irwin shooting well from the outside. She's got a pair of threes in this quarter alone. And the lead out to 14 for the Yellow Jackets, largest lead of the first half. Hall working one-on-one against Falwell. Yellow Jackets sticking man-to-man. Again, they are all out top on them. Now here's a drive. Layup off the glass, no good. Mason, I tell you, she is off right now, Matt. She is missing layups, and we don't see that very often from her. Out in the corner again, somebody forgot to guard number 25, and there's another three for Irwin.
Well, that all starts with allowing easy dribble drive penetration right down the lane. Again, that 3-2, you've got to have your baseline person has to be able to come out onto that corner, and if they're getting sucked in because of the dribble drive, nobody's going to be able to kick out.
Shot for 3 by Mason, no good, but she was fouled on the shot by Sprouse, so Faith will get 3 free throws coming here. And you hope that she sees these going through, and that helps her in the regular game. 2 of 2. Yeah, Lady Raiders just got to find number 25 right now on the offense, as Aubrey Irwin has hit, is it 5 threes in the first half?
4.
4 threes in the first half. 3 of 3 at the line.
Irwin has hit 4, and then Lake and Joy hit 1 early in the first quarter.
Here comes Irwin driving into the lane. Good play defensively by Starcher with the shot block. Rebound tracked down, though, by the Yellow Jackets. Here's Inman working one-on-one down the lane, has it stripped away, picks it back up with a heel on the end line. Good defense by Maddie.
You got to be careful, though, with that tomahawk chop swipe. You know, even if you get all ball, it'd be very easy for an official, to misconstrue that and give you a foul.
Roane County breaking the pressure, ending up with a layup, and they made one, Matt. It's nice to see. I didn't think Roane County was going to do that tonight. They have struggled. Drive and dish again. Irwin open for another 3. Off the mark. Rebound tipped around, though, controlled by the Yellow Jackets. Falwell got into some traffic, loses it, stolen. Outlet pass. Maddie Hall to the front of the court. She and Faith Mason did not connect a couple of times in the first quarter on what could have been easy layups. And they didn't get a chance on it. They did that time, but they give it right back with Lake and Joy wide open.
Yeah, just as soon as things turn around on the offensive side, your defense falls asleep.
Drive and dish, give back look for Abby Eastman. And that one tipped out of bounds by the Yellow Jackets. Pair of substitutions. Checking in for Williamstown. Pickens back in for Falwell. And coming in for the second time, Becca Shamlin. She'll replace the hot shooter in Irwin. Inbounds to Eastman, gives it right back to the inbounder, and a 12-footer no good on the right corner. Roane County not shooting particularly well from 15 feet and out so far here in the first. They've got just 13 on the board. Pull-back jumper for Joy, no good. And a rebound last touched out of bounds by Pickens. I like the way Eastman is really trying to box Pickens out here.
Yeah, I thought one of the bright spots in that first quarter was Eastman rebounded the ball very well.
Roane County breaking the pressure again. Eastman left block. Pumps, gives it out top. Here's a 3 attempt. That one rims out. And Mason still unable to find the mark. Faith just not shooting well here in the first half. Let's hope she's saving it up for the second half. Good defense by Abby Eastman there, deflecting it out of play. Yeah, I'm seeing a different Roane County right now, so that's good. They just one of those times where you just didn't start well.
Yeah, there's been, some of the intensity's picking up a little bit here in the ball game, like that play. Maddie Hall with a nice deflection again, knocking that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, Hall just an elite defender right now, playing very well. Quick hands, quick feet. Here's a dump pass in. Pickens on the block. Turnaround shot, no good. Rebound tipped a couple of times. It ends up, unfortunately for Eastman, into Joy's hands, who throws it up, and Eastman just naturally trying to grab at the ball, ends up with the foul.
This will be 2 fouls on Eastman. Did a good job of boxing Pickens out and just couldn't quite corral it.
25-13. Back to that 12-point lead that this game started at. It was 12-0 Williamstown to begin. 1 of 2 at the line, 26-13 now. Roane County breaking the pressure at will now. Let's see if they can make something happen with it. And they're just a second late, Matt, on those entry passes to the cutter. They're giving the Yellow Jackets just enough chance to recover and knock those out of bounds, or else those are layup opportunities. Here's Hall, first opportunity from the outside for Maddie. No good. Hope Mason, look at the hustle. Mason tracks it down. Now she'll try her three. Little assist in there for the rebound, and that's a putback and good for Mason.
You got to look, though, because Williamstown's out looking to run every time defensively. You got to be quicker back, hustle back on the defensive side.
Pair of misses for Pickens inside. Jump ball situation, Roane County's loving the hustle of Eastman. I know I've said it once or twice this year. But Abby just absolutely hustles. Roane County breaking the pressure again. Now they'll slow it down. Eastman out to Starcher. Baseline jumper for Mason. That one misses. As you said, here comes Williamstown. They want to move. Quickly to the front court, Shamblin. Now Joy attacking, dishing. Beautiful pass. Layup missed, though. Mason tipping the rebound to herself, and we got a jump ball, as this one will stay with the Yellow Jackets. Substitutions checking out is Sprouse. Back in comes Falwell. She takes the inbound, and she will immediately score it.
That was just a good job of getting position. Yeah, if you look at this, this is like a diamond in one, but the diamond is all the way up into the front court.
Aggressive defense, and that's going to cause a turnover as the ball last touched. I think that guy is dyslexic, off of Roane County. It's the second time he's called that.
You don't know his lefts and his rights.
Sometimes I don't. 28-15, Williamstown. They've been on top double figures since that 12-0 lead, and they're running that three-guard weave. And look at Eastman recovering and blocking it out of bounds. Speaking of elite defenders, Abby Eastman is quite that. Pickens double team, finds it out on the wing. Back inside of the big, turnaround jumper, no good. Second opportunity, that's where the size hurts you, Matt. And Pickens has obviously been coached up to keep that ball way up high, and she does. Now Roane County turns it over.
Another unforced error. Doing a better job of breaking that pressure by being able to get it up to the mid-court area and then looking over the top. He's got to be a little bit more crisp with your passes.
Yeah, pretty safe to say this has been a rough first half for Roane County as far as that's concerned. They have not been crisp with passes. And you add to that some missed shots at the basket early on, and here we are down 15. So this is where we are. See where Roane County can go from here. There's Mason again to the basket, again missing a layup. Luckily for her, Abby Eastman knows what her job is. That's to get rebounds. She does and gives it right back to Faith.
Rebound, quick dish, easy bucket.
Joy trying a three. Nope, that's going to be a 2, foot on the line. But a good shot there on the right wing. Lady Raiders have figured out the defensive pressure. Can they score with it, though? Pass or shot blocked a little bit there. Rebound for Abby Eastman, and guess what? Once again, right into the hands of Mason. Well, Roane County now hanging with Williamstown. It was just that first 6-minute start for the Lady Raiders. Got down 12-0, and right now, Matt, they're down by 13.
Yeah, get another bucket here. Maybe you can cut it down to, maybe a 10, maybe even an 11 point.
Pressure in the backcourt. Kind of soft pressure now, as I think Williamstown has realized Roane County has figured out the press. Hall over on the wing left side. Good look for her, and she buries it with 2 on the clock. And that is hopefully a spark for the Lady Raiders at the end of the second half. Roane County finally coming back into this ball game. They got the smelling salts after the 6 minutes going by in the first quarter. And after that, Roane County actually led by 1 point. Unfortunately, they donated 12-0 to start the ball game. So at the half, it is Williamstown on top, 32-21. We'll take a break for Matt White to add up our statistics. We'll talk about the first half when we come back, give you some stats as well. And we welcome you back inside the castle at the half. Roane County trailing Williamstown by a score of 32-21, an 11-point deficit. That's important to note because in the first 6 minutes of the game, Roane County allowed Williamstown a 12-0 start in the ball game. So the two teams played completely similar after that. It was just Roane County did not show up the same team that we have seen for the last 8 games during this really nice stretch of wins for the Lady Raiders. Again, they played so well, so confidently, so crisp just 2 nights ago on this floor against Calhoun County, and they looked like they may have not even played a game this year in the first 6 minutes of this one. They struggled, but give Roane County credit. In games where they do struggle, they never give up, and I think sometimes that allows them to be able to play out of these funks that they get into, and they absolutely did. Now, were they perfect or were they very good, crisp basketball even in the second quarter? Not really. And it gives you hope if they're only down 11. If Roane County goes back to what they did a couple nights ago, and they finally settled down, I think, if they can go back to getting a little more confidence here in the second half, this 11-point deficit is absolutely nothing for a Roane County team to come back from. But you just got to do those right things. You got to make those crisp passes. You got to make sure you take care of the basketball. And I think we got to see somebody put one in the hole from the outside. We saw a couple of them, but we saw a lot of misses for Roane County as well. And when you're not making shots, it makes it a lot easier on a defense not to respect your outside game.
Well, on those opportunities that we had after breaking the press, you need to capitalize on a few more of those if you're Roane County. Plenty of opportunities here. Like you said, you got to be a little bit more crisp with your passing. And on the defensive end, you know, your guards out top have got to move quicker and cut off the dribble drive penetration so it doesn't allow, you know, for your backline players, your forwards that are down underneath the basket to get sucked into the lane and allow that easy kick out to the corner. Irwin, 4 threes from the exact same spot on the floor pretty much, from the right wing to the right corner area, all set up because of dribble drive penetration. So you've got to be able to cut that off. You know, that alone is just hustling back on defense. You know, Roane County was getting outrun. Something we don't see a lot of because, you know, we've got a ton of athletic girls on this team, you know, that really, really hustle every single moment of the game. Shots just weren't falling consistently. I mean, Faith Mason ended up with 13 points in the half, 5 of those from the free throw line, 2 rebounds and 3 steals and an assist. Maddie Hall with 4 points, a rebound and assist. Cameron Starcher, 2 points, a rebound and a block shot. Abby Eastman, to me, was probably the glue of that whole first half. Only 2 points, but 9 rebounds and 3 assists and a block shot. 2 rebounds for Hope Mason, 1 rebound for Paige Mealy. Aubrey Irwin, 13 points to lead the Yellow Jackets. 12 from Lakin Joy, 2 rebounds, 2 steals and an assist. 4 points from Sophia Falwell. And then 2 points from Faith Pickens to go along with 8 rebounds and 2 assists. Georgie Inman, she had 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 3 steals in that ball game. And then there was 1 point from Becca Shamblin. So add all that up. I mean, it's 16-16 in the rebound margin, 8-6 advantage assist. Williamstown, 7-4 steals. Williamstown had 6 steals in the first quarter, only 1 in that second quarter. So 32-21. Lady Raiders getting ready to start second half.
Yeah, Lady Raiders, I think, did a much better job in that second quarter press breaker. As you see the big Pickens go right to work here. I thought Eastman played great on Pickens in the first half, didn't give her a whole lot, but they'll go right into the 6'1" freshman for the first bucket of the second half. Eastman holding it at the elbow, was looking for a cutter. No one came near. Abby passes it off over to Mason. Hope unable to grab it, and a good rebound position for Cameron Starcher. Going to draw an over-the-back foul.
That's Landis. That's 3 fouls. She had 2 within the first minute and a half of the first quarter.
So Landis
1 to start 30 seconds in here in the second.
Yeah, she's right out. But again, you bring in Aubrey Irwin, the leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets. Anybody for Roane County in foul trouble right now?
Eastman's got 2.
There's Cameron Starcher for a 3. See if Cam could get going a little bit here from the outside. Inman, though, attacking Roane County Swiss cheese.
That dribble drive, you've got to cut that off.
Lady Raiders did not provide any defense against that drive. Now Hope Mason going to step into a deep one out on the left wing. No good. Look at Cameron Starcher. The rebound, the turnaround putback. Love to see Cam get going here. That's that third scorer that you need. Here's Irwin again for three. That one no good. Look at Eastman right where she needs to be once again. That's 10 on the night for Abby. Double figures. Starcher dumps it in. Eastman tries her hand at the 14-footer. That one just off the mark. Eastman almost got to it. And she goes diving into the stands to try to save that ball in bounds.
Yeah, just very nearly was able to keep that one in. Great hustle again, as usual.
Roane County to within 10. Looking to try to cut it to double figures for just the second time total since the 12-0 lead. Underneath on the miss, there's Hope Mason. Now Faith attacking. Faith into the paint. Skims through one defender but misses the layup. Outlet pass from Inman down to Joy, who had to race down to track it down. Now Williamstown will reset the offense. Roane County cut it down to 9 one time in the first quarter after going down that 12-0 score. It was 13-4 at one point. In fact, Roane County got it to 13-6 before Williamstown went back out in front. Pickens missing on the baseline jumper. Hall clears it. Roane County can cut it to single figures. Starcher from the same spot, just a little bit shy of a three. And Roane County now to within 8. And you hear the faithful over on the opposite side trying to give their girls a little bit more hype here. Timeout on the floor for Williamstown as Roane County's cut it down to 8, 36-28. We'll be right back. .5:21 mark, third quarter. And I was hoping to see this Roane County team come out in the second half. Matt, I think we're in for one here.
Yeah, great start here to the second half. Cameron Starcher, she's knocked down 3 shots here early, moving the ball well. And you need some confident shooters out there because, you know, the dribble drive is there for Roane County as well. So if we can dribble in, maybe get some kickouts of our own, you got to get a couple of them to fall, though.
Roane County playing some man-to-man defense. Here's a pass in from Inman, and that's good work by the big Pickens. She's dangerous when she gets it on the block. Missed a couple in the first half. She's made 2 in a row here, though. Baseline jumper coming for Hope Mason. And I've often said sometimes, Matt, you like a little change of scenery. Roane County shooting already much better on the opposite rim. Back to an 8-point game. Pass tip, trying to get it into the big, and that was Faith Mason getting those long arms up there. In the corner, here's Hope again, no one on her. Long rebound, tracked down in the corner. That was Cameron Starcher, last to touch it.
And she went over the top trying to tip that ball maybe off of the Williamstown player, but knocked it out of bounds. Yeah, like you said, it's been a really nice start here to this third quarter.
Two teams battling. Basically, they've been battling since the start of the second quarter. Whistle inside, an illegal screen coming, and that's going to be whistled on Sophia Falwell. A little bit of moving screen action. Lady Raiders going to try to cut it to 6. That'd be the closest they've been since about a minute left to go in the first quarter. Hall going to try a 3 instead and buries it. Big bucket for Maddie Hall. She had 6 2 nights ago against Calhoun, and that's a big one. Now answering it with her 5th of the night is Irwin. So just when Roane County cut it down to 5, just a sliver of an opening for Irwin. She has a quick trigger. Mason going to hand it off out top.
A bit of a extended 2-3 zone. You try to work that ball into the high post.
Attack the angles if you can. Here's Mason. She'll pull up. No good. Eastman couldn't hold on to it, but tips it out. Hall pulls another three. Uh-oh, that one a little short. I'll tell you, though, Maddie is shooting with confidence since the last 5 games. She always fills up the other stat lines no matter what. Steals, assists, some rebounds here and there, but in the last 3 or 4 games, the points are showing up now.
Yeah, that last play, though, just to get that shot attempt off, was made by Abby Eastman, keeping that ball alive.
Hall going for a steal, calling for some help. Joy gets to the lane, and pretty good defense by Starcher, just a little bit of contact. So Cam picks up the personal foul. And that will send Lake and Joy to the line for a pair. Paige Mealy coming to the scores table set to check in. And you think since that 12-0 beginning, Roane County is actually on the scoreboard better by 4 points than Williamstown. Unfortunately, again, can't really give teams 12-0 leads to start ball games. That doesn't work very well. Roane County trying to battle back, though. Trailing by 9 at the third quarter.
And you see here Williamstown coming back out of that full court press defense, just going to drop back into that extended 2-3 zone and try to challenge Roane County to be able to shoot their way back into this ball game.
They haven't made everything, but they're sure passing the ball much better here in the second half. That makes you feel a little bit better. They're not making those crazy wild passes. I should have shut my mouth. There's one, got into the hands of a defender. Now a pull-up transition 3. Wow. This Irwin girl is legit. Lead right back out to 12. A pair of threes for Aubrey Irwin.
Yeah, that's 6 in the ball game now.
Turnaround 16-footer, no good right wing. Rebound stays with Roane County. Mealy will trigger it in on the left baseline. Looking opposite, she's got a wide open Maddie Hall right there, and Maddie sticks it. I could see it coming. I was hoping it would work, and it did. Good look there for Mealy as well. Hall with another three-pointer, and that cuts it back down to single figures with 1:40 left. Now here's a near steal. Boy, Mason got out there quickly. And this is getting back to Roane County defense. We saw way too many open lanes in that first half.
Yeah, giving up too much dribble drive. You know, frees up those easy kickouts, and, you know, somebody's got to get in the face of Irwin because she is just lighting it up from three-point line.
When you think about it, Pickens had the 2 early buckets. Here's a steal. Other than that, Williamstown has basically had to earn their points here in the third from outside. Roane County's playing much better defense. Hall pump fakes, pulls one. That one must have rolled off the side of her hand because that did not release very easily. Yellow Jackets attacking. Joy, baseline, the runner. No good. Backside rebound. Last touched out of bounds by Pickens.
Yeah, I like the way, like you said, attacking the angles of the 2-3 defense right there, getting it into the high post. But you've got to get some movement. You can't just stand around.
Yeah, a lot of girls standing on that pass inside. Here's Eastman, turnaround jumper, and she's going to get Pickens to chase that jumper, and that will send Abby Eastman to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
Yeah, I like the fact that Abby's become a little bit more aggressive in the middle of the lane. You know, just does so many good things for your team, like knocking down the first free throw.
Eastman, just statistically, not a very good free throw shooter. Hadn't had a lot of opportunities, but down around 40% on her few opportunities. That one pops out at the last second, but she gives Roane County one more back. And after going back down by 12, Roane County has cut it down to 8 again. Like to see if you get a stop and a bucket here to make it a 6-point deficit to start the fourth. Williamstown going to work some clock here. Joy going one-on-one with Maddie Hall. Joy's got good handles. Hall got great defense. Like the battle. 15 on the clock. Joy has it deflected out of bounds. Maddie just not giving an inch here.
Yeah, like a lot better defense, a lot more aggressive nature on defense here in the second half so far.
5 on the clock. Joy has it on the wing. She'll throw one up wildly over the backboard, and that will be Roane County possession with 1 on the clock. Good defense by Hall there. And if you're Hall, really you just have to throw this one if Joy even gives you a chance to. I don't think they will, so Roane County will be down as we begin the fourth quarter by just 8 points, 45-37. Stay tuned, folks. It could be good in the fourth. We welcome you back inside the Castle. Fourth quarter action, we go to 45-37. Williamstown's led throughout the game. Roane County gave them a 12-0 start, and since then, Roane County has battled back to make it an 8-point deficit. Lady Raiders start with possession here in the final period of play. You'll have Mason, Hall, Sammy Kaiser, and Cameron Starcher. So Eastman will get a breather to begin this fourth quarter. And she has played, again, just like the rest of these girls, very, very hard tonight.
Yeah, Roane County did a much better job getting some ball movement in that third quarter. 5-2 in the third alone, advantage in assists.
Slow pass, though, from that foul line area. And now we got a give back from Sophia Falwell, who was falling and not well. Yes, I went there. 45-37. Roane County, though, you got to make sure you don't make those slow passes. They've got to be with a purpose, because this is a very active hands Williamstown team.
Very active hands, and they move their feet really well.
Good move by Starcher there, but the shot blocked by the 6'1" freshman. I like the move that got her free. Unfortunately, there's 6'1" arms coming at you. Falwell gets a screen. They'll dump it inside looking for the big, and Starcher going to be whistled for the foul.
Not a whole lot you can do if you're getting positioned that deep underneath the basket. You're pretty much left with no other option but to foul and try to make Pickens earn it.
Exactly. She missed a few of those layups in the first half, but did not miss the first couple she shot here in the second. And there you go. Already a good foul for Cam, because the first one out of the rim. Second free throw coming, good, 1 of 2. And Roane County down by 9. Hall looking and throwing it away there. I'm not sure what she was looking for. She turned like someone was coming behind her, I think.
Yeah, I'm not sure, just misinterpreted what the defense was planning on doing.
Eastman checking in. As soon as she does, Pickens checks out. So we'll see who Eastman will draw. Joy going to dump it inside, and Falwell, her shot swatted away by Sammy Kaiser, but a little bit of arm contact there by Sammy. And to the line will go Sophia Falwell.
I think there might have been a little bit of confusion. They brought Eastman in specifically to go for Pickens. Pickens goes to the bench. I think Eastman needs to match up here with Falwell. That time Kaiser got kind of left out there guarding guarding Falwell. Eastman was trying to guard Riley Landis. I think that would be a much better matchup for Kaiser.
Back to a 10-point lead with a pair of free throws in the last 2 opportunities for Williamstown. Roane County hasn't had a very good look the last couple of trips. Let's see if they can find one. Got to stay patient here.
Yeah, you don't have to rush.
Good ball movement at the moment. Starcher on the wing, dumps it. There's the foul line area. Eastman has it stripped away, but still has enough oomph on it. Over to Starcher, quick jumper for Cameron, and she buries another one. She's hitting here in the second half. Roane County to within 8. Roane County, though, not getting back defensively. Burnt by a great pass from Landis. Or sorry, that was from Inman to Landis underneath.
And 6 assists now for Georgie Inman.
Here's Mason, pull-up jumper, 16-footer. Rattles that one home. And Roane County calls a timeout here. 6:07 left to go in the ball game. Roane County hanging in with Williamstown down 49-41. .607 left in this Little Kanawha Conference placement game. Roane County and Williamstown in a battle. Lady Raiders started off with a 12-0 deficit to the Yellow Jackets, and they have come back to make it a ball game here throughout the rest. They've gotten it down to 7 one time, and at the moment that's as close as they have been in this game. Actually, no, I apologize. They got it down to 5 with a 3 by Maddie Hall.
That was short-lived.
Short-lived.
Irwin hit one right after that.
Hall swiped the first opportunity away from Joy, gets it right back inside Pickens, and Abby Eastman challenging that play once again. And Eastman has been playing with 2 fouls throughout this ball game, and she has been clean since then. Irwin gives it off to Inman on the corner.
It was really good help switching underneath there from Sammy Kaiser to keep Pickens away from the basket.
Now Williamstown will reset. A little 3-guard weave action coming here. Roane County needs to be crisp and communicative. They need to talk to each other. Back out to Inman between the circles.
Yeah, Williamstown going to be content to keep it out top and try to look for a driving lane. But at the same time, you're able to use a lot of clock.
And there is what they wanted. They got Roane County over pursuing out top, and it ended up with Joy open after a couple screens, and she dealt it right over to Pickens for the easy layup. It's a well executed play. 14-footer coming for Mason, misses, gets her own rebound, second opportunity swatted. Now Joy in transition, front court, down the court to Landis, and her shot blocked by Eastman.
Abby fortunate there, that one probably should have been a foul.
I can say with you there, Matt. Hall, right wing, she'll pull the 3. That one hits front rim. Eastman couldn't hold on, it goes out of bounds, last touched over the back by Pickens.
Good job positioning underneath though for Eastman again. She was able to slip around the big Faith Pickens. And
solid minutes for Kaiser. She'll check out with Hope Mason back in.
Yeah, Sammy Kaiser did a lot of really good things in those minutes that none of them are going to show up on the score sheet.
Hall will attack the basket, gets underneath, lobs a pass over to Mason, back to Hall, corner 3, another one, and a foul.
Oh, wow.
Maddie buries the 3 from the Polka Valley Bank sign, and a foul coming, a 4-point play opportunity. Roane County now to within 7, and Maddie Hall can make it 6.
A little confusion as to who committed that foul now. I think it was Joy.
I don't know who they called. Landis was raising her hand.
Oh, Landis, okay.
So Maddie at the free throw line for a 4-point play opportunity.
Yeah, if that's Landis, that was 4.
And there it is, Maddie Hall with one swing of her arm makes it a 6-point ball game. 4 minutes left in this one. Closest Roane County has been since 5 in the early third quarter. Joy going to attack into the paint, drives and dishes. Landis had no thoughts of shooting that one. Looks like the Yellow Jackets want to work a lot of clock and find a perfect layup. They're going to make Roane County work defensively here in man-to-man.
Like you said, after that last go-around, can't get caught over pursuing.
Comes a hard drive. Roane County adjusts. Falwell gives it back out to Joy again.
Good show of help defense there from Hope Mason on the left side.
Now Joy dribbles between a double team, almost had it stripped away. Falwell to Pickens, back out with 3:20 left. Now Starcher almost got a swipe of that one. Cameron went for that steal and had a piece of it. Now Joy dribbling back and forth, bringing it back out top, slowing things down here. Oh, dangerous pass. Falwell gets by the defender, traveled with the basketball, got away with it. Wow. Shuffled her feet and got away with one there. Now Falwell to the ground. And Roane County whistled for the foul. I tell you, that was impressive, though. Williamstown able to take over a minute off of the clock there and still end up with a foul. That's just foul number 4 for Roane County. Timeout on the floor, 60 seconds, 2:55 left in this one. It's a 6-point ball game in favor of Williamstown. Two minutes, 55 seconds left, 51-45. A 4-point play for Maddie Hall just a couple of minutes ago, getting Roane County right back into this at 6 points. But Williamstown running over a minute off the clock that last possession, drawing a foul on Faith Mason. Just the 4th team foul in Roane County. If you're wanting to get them to the free throw line, you got 2 more that you need to give. And I don't know if Williamstown's going to change it up from that 3-guard weave out top.
No, that's what it looked like. We was kind of watching during the timeout. Kind of looked like that's exactly what they want to keep doing.
And it looks like that's where they're going to go here. 3-guard weave. Falwell attacking, has it stripped from the side. Starcher had a hold of it. We got a jump ball. This is going to stay with Williamstown. Man, Cameron Starcher's had a couple of close calls with steals. That one was a good opportunity. It was on the floor for a second.
Yeah, it was a great job of reaching in from behind.
Pickens misses the first, and on the second opportunity, Abby Eastman takes a whole lot of ball and a whole lot of 2 arms as well. So Pickens back to the line, and that's a good foul, Matt, because it stops the clock, and it puts Pickens on the line. You hope she at least makes just 1 of 2, if not missing both.
Yeah, ideally you would want to see a couple of misses here, but Pickens knocking down the first.
7-point lead for Williamstown.
You got to be smart boxing out here as well.
That one no good, and the rebound comes down to Roane County. Here's Mason attacking. The runner hits the side of the backboard. Roane County, though, Maddie Hall collects it. Hall from the left, or the right to the left, pulls up, just hits the front of the rim. That was close, just not falling through. And now with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left, Joy working on Mason. And they're going to try to run this clock down. They'll attack and dish, or they'll take what they can get, and that's not what you want if you're Roane County.
Oh, that's worst case scenario, just letting a dribble drive penetration down the middle.
Eastman was coming over and helped defense, got there about a tad bit too late, got the hip check as Falwell made the buckets, and a three-point play opportunity here. And that will make it a 10-point lead again. Eastman will check out with her fourth foul. Back in comes Kaiser. And Roane County needs a strong final 2 minutes here.
Down 10, 2 minutes left. You got to find some kind of offense, and you got to find something quickly.
Here's Kaiser on the baseline for the jumper. No good. Mason's rebound and put back. No good, but she's fouled. And it looked like Inman went down a little bit gingerly there. She's still down. Inman came in late, fouling Hope Mason on the putback attempt. And when she went down a bit awkwardly. 147 left in this thing.
I'm sure maybe it's, you twist an ankle or a knee or something maybe. Hope it's nothing serious.
And a trainer out there from Williamstown's bench checking on Georgie Inman. So Roane County down 10 here. They've trailed throughout, trailed by 12 to begin the ball game. As Inman up, but looking very, very much in pain at the moment. So they'll be helping her off the floor, not putting any weight on that right leg. Roane County has just 2 games remaining on their regular season. Next week, they will travel to Charleston Catholic on Wednesday, and then they'll finish off their regular season on Thursday right here with Wirt County. And then we will have the following week right into sectional tournament play. As fast as it began, it's almost over. So can Roane County come back here? Final minute 47, Matt, down 10.
Well, you certainly like the grit and determination down the stretch. I mean, they've never given up in this ball game, even though they came out extremely flat in that first quarter. Showed a big spark second. Right at the beginning of the third quarter, really made things interesting, brought it within 5. Just, are you going to have enough left in the tank, before time runs out here? I don't know.
Pair of free throws missed there for Hope Mason. Roane County needed a rebound, but didn't get it. So we're going to see that 3-guard weave yet again. Boy, nobody picking up. Falwell, she's going to attack and dish. And I think that was just a fake there. That was not meant to actually go score.
Well, I think if she has an open lane again, she's going to go for it. But
when Mason trying to foul and finally getting the foul, Mason looks over like, hey, I fouled her the first time. Give it to me.
That's always the case when you're really trying to get one.
They're not going to call it at that point.
Not going to call it on you.
So finally, Roane County into the bonus with 7 fouls. So Williamstown will clear out the lane for Sophia Falwell. And she will hit the first. Lead out to 11. I think if you lose this game by 12 or fewer, you're going to kick yourself for that first 6 minutes of the game. 2 of 2 for Falwell. And the lead is 12 for the Yellow Jackets. Roane County needs to score and score quickly. Here comes Mason attacking, the runner, the shot, it's good, and a foul. Wow. The one-handed runner down the lane somehow got it to fall, and a foul coming also on Aubrey Irwin. That helps.
That certainly helps. Minute and 11 left. Got it back down.
Oh, and
10, and it stays there.
Mason, again, tremendous free throw shooter, missing on the three-point play opportunity. Joy into the front court. That's a nice play for Hall because you go after the strip. If you don't get it, you still get the foul called.
Yeah, you got to go after it aggressive, and, that's a good play. You need some misses. You need a couple quick buckets.
Lake and Joy missing the front end. Good foul already. Minute left. Roane County down 10. Here comes Mason attacking again. The shot up, this one missing. Foul coming, though, on Falwell. So Faith back to the free throw line, and that's a best case scenario. You can put points on the board with no time running off.
Oh, absolutely. That's what you want. I mean, you got to keep attacking the rim, and you got to attack quickly. Really need both of these to fall.
And Mason uncharacteristically has missed 2 straight. That is rare for the young lady. And she'll come right back with a make. Roane County down single figures, but the time is running low. 50 seconds left in the game. Out top Falwell, Roane County needs to foul. And they need to foul quickly. Oh, they had a trap set on Falwell there for a second, and immediately Coach Sorrow for Williamstown said, nope, we do not want that. Let's talk it over. Good trap opportunity, though. Kaiser came over there to help, and the Lady Raiders were trying to swipe at that basketball. So with 44.8 officially on the clock, Roane County down by 9, 57 to 48.
Yeah, time just not on your side at this point. I mean, you got to think if there's, if you got 5 quarters to play, Roane County might be able to pull it out because they've really played well since the second quarter on. But when you spot your team, your opposing team, 12 points. It really makes it difficult on yourself to come back in a ball game like that.
And when we say spotting 12 points, we mean Roane County was not on the floor for the first 6 minutes.
They might as well not have been.
Yeah,
gosh.
They looked rough. Boy, Mason attacking, almost had the steal on Falwell again. Joy has it tipped away, though, by Hall. Deflected and stolen by the Lady Raiders. Here comes Maddie. Loses the dribble, though. Is it going to be Roane County basketball? It will be. So a little bit of life still here for the Lady Raiders.
Maybe get a quick, easy one. Try to get a screen underneath.
Inbounds to Kaiser. Over to Hall looking in the corner. Starcher has nowhere to go. They'll get it inside. Mason attacking into the paint. Shot swatted and out of bounds. Last touched by Pickens. 22 left. (57 to 48).
24.1 on the clock. Cameron Starcher going to inbound down on the baseline.
Hall
quick
for
one.
3. That one looked good from our vantage point. They missed short rebound. Mason. Reverse layup, no good for her. And the clock running down on Roane County here with just 13 seconds left.
Yeah, good effort here in the second half by Roane County. It's afraid it's going to fall a little bit too short. Time's going to run out on you.
Tremendous battle, and again, we go right back to the beginning of the game. The first 6 minutes, Roane County, I'm not sure what team was on the floor, but it wasn't the Roane County team we've seen in this 6-game, or the 8 games where they won 6 of 8 and 5 straight. And then Roane County finally decided to show up, but at that point, they have not been able to get back into this thing. And Williamstown going to run it out, and that will be the final, 57 to 48, and I mentioned it, Matt. If Roane County loses by 12 or fewer, they're going to go back and look at that first quarter and wonder what went wrong coming out of the opening tip. But again, Roane County battling back. You love to see that out of this Roane County Lady Raider team, but they will fall now to even on the season at 10-10, right at 500. Williamstown improves to 10-10, and Williamstown, the number 9th team in the conference. Roane County finishes at number 10. Take a break real quick for Matt White to add up the stats. We'll come back, recap the ball game, give you your stats, and your Willard C. Starcher Auto Parts player of the game after this. We welcome you back inside the Castle. Final score here tonight. Roane County falls in defeat to Williamstown in the LKC placement game for ninth place. 57-48 is your final score. We go right back to the difference in this game, and that was the first 6 minutes of the ball game. Roane County, I tell you, after the games that they have played in the last 8, the way they have played, and specifically going back to the Calhoun County ball game on Tuesday night, in which Roane County was an absolutely motivated, confident team. Execution was great. We had hoped to see that continue, and in the first 6 minutes, it looked like Roane County forgot how to play basketball, Matt. They really were. It looked tense. They looked uptight. They looked nervous. They weren't confident at all. I don't know why that would have been the case, but they just really, really struggled in that first 6 minutes. They turned the ball over. They miscommunicated. They just weren't clicking at all. They were missing layups that they usually make, and it was just one of those things where you do that, and then Williamstown hits a couple threes, couple inside shots, and you blink your eyes, you're down 12-0. The thing I love about this Roane County team, and will always love about this this group of girls, is I saw 12-0. I said, all we got to do is wake up. All we have to do is change our mentality again and get right back to that confident play. It started at the end of the first quarter. Roane County got that little run going, got it up to 13-6, and Roane County actually, in the last minute and a half, had a 6-2 run to get back into it. So you feel a little better about going into the second quarter. Roane County unable to get any closer at that point, but they never got further away than 10 or 12. They kept it in that area, but you go to the second half and you think Roane County's only down 12 points. They've got a chance in this thing. They've just got to find something that's working. They really did. They started battling closer and closer. They shot better in the second half. They shot better in the fourth quarter specifically. They got it down to 5 a couple of times in the fourth quarter, and you were thinking, man, they just got to get it over the hump here just a little bit. But give Williamstown credit. They did a great job with that slow-down offense at the 4-minute mark. They forced Roane County to play a lot of defense, a long defense. It was just shortening the game so badly. Roane County was unable to get the turnovers they needed and get the shots they needed to fall, but I love the battle back for Roane County. You take away the first 6 minutes when Roane County wasn't quite awake. Roane County comes back, and they're only down 9, so they win the rest of the game by 3. How's that for your moral victories?
Yeah, I mean, moral victories are what they are.
Yes.
I mean, it's everything that you see on a basketball court are moments that are like teachable moments, and that's, I know what what the coaching staff is going to try to focus on is, we didn't handle the pressure well, and it wasn't because of the pressure.
Exactly.
The full court pressure early in the ball game was just a result of the speeding up the process of, it makes you think that you have to go faster than what you're going to. It makes you release the ball high when you throw it. Makes you, try to rush, down the court when you don't have to. I mean, you can get to the middle of the floor. We did a good job finally of starting to break that pressure, and then couldn't capitalize on it.
Exactly.
The effort was still there, even when the execution, was starting to become, come around. You miss a couple, you get in your own head a little bit, you start, trying to get the ball up a little bit too hard, and we saw that a lot early on. You rush your shot, and it's one of those things that, in my mind, are you going to look back and say that Williamstown is a better team than Roane County? I'm not. I don't think, in any way, shape, or form that they're better. They were tonight.
Yes.
And that's just how it goes sometimes. And not much you can do about it. Still got some games left. You still got, postseason play coming up. You can't dwell on this one at all. You just got to learn from it and move on.
Absolutely. And, I think individually, Roane County really got back to their style of basketball in that third quarter, particularly late third, early fourth quarter. I thought that Faith, although she missed a bunch of layups in the first quarter, continued to drive the basketball, and it really paid off down the stretch when she was driving, hitting a couple, getting fouled, getting to the line. Of course, Maddie Hall held in check the first half, exploded for points in the second. I thought Cameron Starcher back to shooting the ball well, continuing to play good defense, everybody. But Cam has really impressed me the last couple of weeks. And I thought, again, of course, you gotta give a lot of credit to Abby Eastman, who had to draw the assignment on the 6'1" center and I thought Eastman held her own. I think she knew that she had to have better box out position every time. She had it a lot and was able to draw contact and get basketballs, had double-figure rebounds again for her. And again, you can pick apart a lot of good things after that first 6 minutes that gives you hope that this was just a real quick lapse of the first quarter for Roane County. Got them down. They couldn't come back. That happens.
No, I think one of the things, too, is, you start looking at the schedule and you look at who Williamstown's played, who they've beaten, and I guarantee somewhere in their head they saw that 57-12 just drumming of Work County.
Mm-hmm.
And in their head thinking, we lost to Work County, so that means Williamstown is, a world beater.
Isn't it weird how that can happen?
And it does. It does all the time. I mean, you get to picking those things apart and you second guess yourself. Exclude the fact that, we were able to beat, a Ravenswood team that, Williamstown lost to. So, I mean, that's kind of a wash. And I think you get that in your head a little bit going into the ball game. And it took them that first 6 minutes to say, wait a minute.
We're a good team.
We're a pretty good team. And not only can we compete with this team, we should be able to beat them. And if you come in with that mindset every single day that I don't care who this team is, they're going to get our best effort. They did not get our best effort in that first 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I would say from, second quarter on, absolutely, I think they got a much better effort. I still don't think that Roane County played, anywhere near up to the potential that we've seen. But I think there's been a lot of games here in the last couple of weeks. I mean, 4 last week, you had 3 in a row, then you had Saturday. You come back, you play Monday and Tuesday night. You get an off night last night, but that's like 7 games within a span of about 10 days. That's a lot. And that's a lot. And I think some of that maybe was a little bit of a fatigue factor as well.
And again, that will be the last game of the week for Roane County. They need a bit of a breather here.
Yeah.
And they'll get one until Wednesday. Their next ball game is next Wednesday at Charleston Catholic. So they'll get some time to rest, recover, and get ready for the last couple regular season games before the playoffs begin. 57-48, your final. Williamstown wins it. Give us the stats, Matthias.
Okay. Faith Mason ended up being the leading scorer. She had 18. 13 of those in the first half, so it was held in check a little bit down the stretch. They finished with 6 rebounds and 5 steals and 1 assist. Maddie Hall, who was held a bit in check in the first half with only 4, finished the night with 14. She also had 4 rebounds, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Cameron Starcher was a bit of a spark plug in that third quarter. Really got things going. Finished with 11 points, 2 rebounds, and a blocked shot. Abby Eastman with 3 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 blocked shots. And then Hope Mason with 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Paige Mealy with a rebound and an assist to round out the scoring for the Raiders. For the Yellow Jackets, it was Aubrey Irwin, 19 points, 6 threes given up. She also had a steal. It was Lake and Joy with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. Faith Pickens with 10 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, and 4 block shots. And all 4 of those block shots came in the fourth quarter. So really was big down the stretch, to keep Roane County out of the lane. Georgie Inman with 2 points, 4 rebounds. She had 6 assists and 4 steals. Sophia Falwell with 9 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and 2 steals. Riley Landis with 2 points and 1 rebound. And Becca Shamblin with 1 point and 2 rebounds to round out the scoring for the Yellow Jackets. Add it all up, your Raiders fall in defeat 57-48.
Again, Roane County will be off on the ladies' side of things till next Wednesday at Charleston Catholic. Then they'll finish here at with Work County on Thursday. That'll be the regular season for them. Our next sports broadcast, we're going to do it again tomorrow, 5 again this week. The Roane County boys, after a big 7-day layoff, they are rested and recovered and ready to go to Braxton County. We'll be at Braxton County at the Armory in Sutton at 7:15 p.m. is our pregame schedule time, and tip-off set between Roane County and Braxton in boys basketball action for 7:30 p.m. We appreciate you joining us on our Facebook Live streaming coverage of Roane County High School Lady Raider basketball action. For our entire broadcast crew, Katie Nutter, our camera person, Matt White, My color commentator, I'm Andrew Miller. Have a wonderful night, everyone.